The Cavs narrowly beat the beatless Sixers last night to stay undefeated 114-106. Donovan Mitchell scored 11 of his 23 points in the final 3 minutes of the game to give Cleveland their 13th win of the season. Cleveland on a historic run, the longest in franchise history and best start since 76-77 at 13-0. They're just the sixth team in NBA history to achieve this and the first since the 2015-2016 Warriors. And we know what a dynasty they became. All right, SA, are the Cavs a real threat? Like a legit threat to the Celtics in the East?
I don't know. I can honestly say I don't know. Here's the reason why. I have no questions about their talent, and I'm a huge Donovan Mitchell fan. I wanted him in New York City. Ain't gonna never apologize for that. That brother's something special. And I love the Allen and Mobley combo and how formidable they are defensively. I get all of that. But this was the same team we saw get to the playoffs last year, ultimately losing to Boston. This is the same team that we're having questions about in terms of their sustained level of excellence. They ain't going undefeated. We all know that. But Kenny Atkinson being added to this team, he's a hell of a coach. A lot of people felt he should have never been let go by Brooklyn years ago, that maybe things would have been different with KD, Kyrie, and the rest of the crew had he stayed there instead of them getting Steve Nash in there, who had no head coaching experience whatsoever. Nevertheless, Kenny Atkinson is reminding us all what a quality coach he is and a kind of excellence he can infuse on that team. The question is, can they sustain what we're seeing from them? Can they be the collective bunch that they've been thus far, Shams? I'm wondering about that. I have no questions about Donovan Mitchell. I just don't question them. The rest of the crew, I'm questioning. I'm not saying they can't play. They can play. They can ball. I got mad respect for Cleveland. And right now, they look like the biggest threat to the Boston Celtics. But I got to see more. Come to me 60-plus games into the season, and I'll give you a better answer to that question.
That is a great point, but we are seeing some signs of why this season might be different than last season or the year before. When you think about Darius Garland, Donovan Mitchell, we know how good they are on the ball, pick and roll.
Yep.
But what they've done unlocking Evan Mobley, and that was the big thing around the league this past summer, I reported on it, is the thought around the league, are they going to split up the backcourt? Are they going to split up the big men? And you have to give the Cavs front office, that organization, credit. They doubled down on that roster. They hired Kenny Atkinson. He felt like that roster was built for him.
Okay.
And he came in, and he's put the ball in Evan Mobley's hand. We're not seeing Evan Mobley staying in the corner anymore. Right. He's averaging 18, 10, and 2 blocks a game because he has the ball in his hands, 24% usage rating. That's by far the most he's had the ball in his hands over the course of his career. And so he's a big factor in this. To me, he is the X factor of this roster.
Here's a question I would ask for you, though. The ball in Evan Mobley's hands. Brother can play. I like him a lot. What I'm wondering about, if you're the opposition, as the season wanes and the playoffs approach, and you're the Cleveland Cavaliers and you come addicted to that. Remember, the more the ball is in his hands, the less it is in Donovan Mitchell's hands, the less it is in Darius Garland's hands, stuff like that. Is that playing into the hands of the competition? We got to ask ourselves that question, because you doing it early in the regular season is one thing. You're doing it come postseason time when they get an opportunity to game plan for you and you're in a best-of-7 series. Now, that's a different animal.
And that's why we're seeing right now in the regular season, everything I hear when I talk to people around the Cavaliers and that roster, it's Kenny Atkinson. He's bringing confidence. He's telling everyone exactly what to do, what he expects out of them. And he wants Donovan Mitchell, the way he's playing right now, he's enabling other people. And that's a sign of a leader. Now, that works in the regular season, like you said. You're going to win a lot of regular season games like that.
Right.
But come playoff time, to your point, you need Donovan Mitchell to take that game to the next level.
Stephen A., let me get in here.
And you also made sure to re-sign Donovan Mitchell. So obviously that's something that helps build your confidence as well when they're telling you you're the face of the franchise. Wanna try to boast at what I look like. I'm on fire. It's NBA over here.